Hello everyone, welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Hopefully sounding quite a lot better than last time we tried to do this. I apologize once again for the shortness of the episode and the hideous audio quality. Maybe one day I'll go and fix it. Hopefully, I'll do my best. I'll do my best to re-record that whole bit as best I can, and then hopefully, we can handle that. But for now, well, let us continue on with new stuff. So, let's look at our war efforts. Light Engineering Corps. Oh, also I found like the things. So what are we gonna do? I do not have any specific plans for the play this day, as it were. So I say we're just gonna go gallivanting a bit about space, really.
Colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know if I think of something.
I guess what Sovereign said in Mass Effect 1 is actually quite correct. Each of the Reapers is onto themselves as a nation.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Right, we'll go read that then. No, we have already checked that. Let's go read the... That's the thing again. Private terminal. Right. My project. I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can I meet you in your quarters when you have a moment? Okay, sure. Ooh, the R's going to show us a secret project. The captain's quarters. How exciting! Let's see, I'm just moving the mic a little bit. There we go, apologies. Hopefully even more clear sound now. So we have fish, we can invite Liara over. But you know what, let's use the bathroom first. Oh, much better. You have an actual mirror? Yes, we have a cool working mirror. Nice. So, let's invite Liara over. And look, we're getting quite a collection of ships in our...
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Yeah, I'll be right up too. Yeah.
Come on in.
Just slides in there.
Could we sit?
We can do more than that.
I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's...
Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own.
Ooh, say that I'm really cool.
I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
Are you sure this will last?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing.
That's not an answer!
In time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
Just be honest.
Put down the truth. Good, bad, don't leave anything out. Let history be the judge.
Because I don't really care.
I'll give them the facts. Let me just delete all these breathless passages on your heroics.
Oh yeah,
Writing anything I can't live up to.
Breathless elsewhere.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
Good friend? I guess so are
You've
you.
been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
She's getting a lot of that older Asari vibes, but why no smooching? Very disappointed in no smooching. Arc Initiative model. Okay, that's new. This is something from a mod, I think. Spectre is encrypted by an unusual complex algorithm. It matches no known Spectre Alliance encryption protocol. It looks almost impossible to decrypt via brute force. With quantum rate and processing speeds, the code is strangely familiar, past certain makers suggest an AI wrote it. Usually the key appears to have a lock that is, at least partially, sensitive to space and time. Only open at certain locations. I've been feeding random locations, okay. We leave tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to being put under. My spine shivers when I think what's go wrong in the next 500 years. My only assurance is Mason has volunteered to be there as one of the last one to go into stasis. We were walking a last tour of the facilities when we came across Ryder and Garson. Having heated exchange about something, they stopped when they saw us. Clearly, they don't understand the Spectre can lip read in 5 languages. I did not make out what they were arguing about, something termed fulcrum. Hopefully all will reveal itself in Andromeda. That's Office of the Civil Counter. Spectre Rix, whilst we take seriously the issue you have laid out in front of us, and the safety of thousands of citizens embarking on this voyage, our frank opinion is that there is little we can do, or should do, given all that who have volunteered. We will take delivery of the QEC communication you've built for us. Indeed, Asari Council informed us they already have one on Thessia at a secure location. Councillor Ordina has reassured us the remaining one will be delivered to the Citadel for archiving and safe storage, should they ever be needed. Councillor Ordina's staff has commissioned a bulk freight of MSS Intrepid to transport them from Theath Station near Earth to the Citadel in the next year, as the remaining initiative operations wind down. As always, we appreciate your efforts in investigating this Andromeda initiative. We thank you for your service and wish you safe travels. Notes of Initiative Communications. The Andromeda Initiative appears to have very advanced quantum entangled communicators, QEC. Miniaturized to the extent that they have less than a talon length. The technology was first concepted by silent scientists in the York Mundalt Technologies Blue Sky unit on Earth, but was thought to be lost when the firm suffered a massive explosion a few years ago, widely rumored to be an experiment gone wrong. Each QEC has zero latency, but at the expense of construction means also very low bandwidth. Its capacity is in billions of petabytes and tight beam communication can handle. The expedition is heavily reliant on these very little QECs, Pathfinder teams, and their home arcs, and most importantly between arcs and the Milky Way. The QECs were ordered to pacify council fears for their citizens to keep spectres off our back, as one charmingly written memo I saw noted. Leadership is complacent about their communication security. Yes, they cannot be intercepted in transit, but they assume the other terminals are in friendly hands. They are linked directly into the VIs controlling the ship, which provides support for the Pathfinder teams if communicators carried by the Pathfinder or one of the Milky Way ones fell into the wrong hands, it could spell disaster. Another for Spectre Rix, or from Spectre Rix actually. Complete my investigation for the Andromeda Initiative. Please find my report attached. Your advisor suggests it could be military repercussions, but I see no evidence of this. Indeed, would say they are the opposite. The Initiative ships carry very little and any serious weaponry, and are highly vulnerable if faced with even minimal military opposition. The expedition is a far greater financial threat than a military one. The funding is opaque at best. Even the Volus trade plans could not source the credits of the initiative's burning through. Your source inside the initiative, Tyran Kandros, has been disciplined and reassigned his rank to join them. Whilst I do not share his idealism, I am joining the expedition alongside Mason Barrow. We will report back to you and our successors, or to your successors, with using our QEC communicators. Primarch, I strongly urge you to protect these communicators. If Commander Shepard was correct, technologically advanced enemies would be able to sabotage the initiative's arcs if they captured them. Did we say anything about that? That's new to me. The initiative expenditures accelerating at a pace far greater than you and Garson can afford. Clearly, this initiative has a very rich patron. I have ruled out formal alliance links, and STG contacts seem as perplexed as I am on this matter. There are a few candidates with the resource and knowledge to undertake financing this operation on this scale. Whoever is involved is highly skilled and isn't afraid to take direct action to cover their tracks. Whenever I get close to the information, the data gets destroyed. On 2 occasions, the informer met with an unfortunate accident. My main suspect will be Cerberus. Yeah, same here. Which fits financial profile, but begs the question, why would a human supremacist finance a multi-species colonies? Another option would be one of the Thessia matriarchal elite, but would they really hide in the shadows? They've made no secret of a desire to expand their influence to Andromeda. All these unknowns are troubling me. Mason was officially accepted as a pathfinder from Ark Natanus. Yeah. He's quite enamored by the process of colonizing Andromeda and has persuaded me to go through with the expedition. I don't want the responsibility for any of the colonists, but Mason needs me to watch his back. This can be more than just an investigation. It really could be the start of the new start for the two of us. I've attached notes to my investigation, a copy forward to Lieutenant Commander at Paven Relevant Command. Ooh, this is actually interesting. Sarah Atreides. To further my investigation, I intend to going undercover and join the initiative. Okay, well, I guess this is like the story. Oh, notes for Spectre Shepard. From Spectre Avestus Riggs to Spectre Shepard. I hear you have reached service in the Terminus. Your death was faked and you have been undercover. There's something you must know. For several years I have been investigating an intergalactic colonial effort called the Andromeda Initiative. My superiors feared it to be a secret human military endeavor, even though I found no evidence of this. It has required vast amounts of resources and questionable technology. Tracing how a venture of this magnitude is funded has proven almost impossible. The deeper I dig, the clearer it becomes. Powerful forces are ensuring the expedition goes ahead by any means, at any cost. Could these mysterious backers believe that your theory of the Reapers? I have decided to leave with the colonists. They are underprepared, sold on fantasy as of a fresh start, and gentle aliens. I expect the Andromeda Galaxy will be far more dangerous than our own. I've left you all my notes. Read them, perhaps you will glean some insight on what I have missed. Rix. Okay, so Spectre Initiative, and we get more Spectre updates there. Okay. Let's see. Can we actually? I don't know if we can actually access Spectre Terminal. There we go. All right, what do we have here? The Logarisi is an example of every argument a sapient can have against institutionalized slavery. Slaves toil endlessly in intense heat, dying in the hundreds, and their bodies used as compost for greenhouses. Oh dear. These Batarians use the techniques of Silparon, a notorious slaver, a sickening example to follow, entered negotiation with the slavers by posing as a buyer from a Vol conglomerate. While my drones run surveillance on the slaves compound, it didn't take long to discover and the rebellion, blah blah blah. Okay, that's interesting, but not too interesting. SCG is always researching new exotic weapons and winning wars. They believe the Reaper War is a perfect time to test some more of their outlandish experiments. Recent research involves variants that have been genetically, chemically and cybernetically augmented, trained to arrest husks in the field. They want to airdrop them onto a colony under siege, but their efforts has been blocked. Spectre authorization could bypass this and allow fielders to go ahead. Sure, that sounds interesting. Okay, so this is another story of a Spectre getting in apparently big fight. I'll read it later. What do we have here? Adult population of Tixpuya has committed suicide in a bargain with the Reapers, trading their deaths for safety of their children. Strangely, the Reapers appear to have stood by those terms and have left the Elcor calves alone. Despite the obvious risk of ambush, Ambassador Kalen and the Alcor has managed to enlist the support for 5 vessels for rescue. In Rarium, ancient Turian Dreadnought was decommissioned prior to the invasion. Van Riff was dedicated to Asari fighter carrier. Yeah, some ships. Sure, evacuate the kids. Okay, next, Urian Defense Network. Interesting story. Read up on it on my own time. Or your own time. Pause the video and read whatever. This is gonna be a reading episode, I guess. Take a look. It's in a dated empty terminal. Reading rainbow of blue. Okay, an AI has escaped Ilium. That's fun. The Listania, an enigma beyond facts. They are somehow related to the Solarians and banished from Citadel space. We know almost nothing about them. The reason for their expulsion has been expunged from the archives and all data and excerpt records of their current activities. Excuse me. Without limited information, we know that they have a smuggling ring that lies in the Terminus system. Spectre authorization would allow diplomatic channels to be opened with the Lestani's smugglers and allow legal entry into Citadel space in exchange for their help with the war efforts. This action is highly likely to upset the Solarian leadership. Sure, authorize it though. Pretty soon there won't be any more Citadel space left with the way things are going. Okay, what do we get? I think we lost some favor and gained a bit of favor, right? Right, with the little time we've left, let's see if we can do some spacey things. So I guess we cleared this out. Still have plenty of fuel, so let's go and explore these strange numbered solar systems. Wow, big star!
Signal confirmed.
This is probably fuel. Yes, thank you. L2100, yeah, long number. The planetoids. Okay, that's very weird. Everything is classified. That sounds very suspicious. Let's let our scanners go over it. So we steal this interesting stuff before the Reapers can steal the interesting stuff. Crystalline components. Okay. So what is this then? It is hard to land at. A garden world orbiting a red giant. It suffered a phenomenon known as a core fusion. This caused the uranium core collapsing in on itself, igniting a thermonuclear explosion large enough to rupture the planet into several pieces. The shockwave blew away the atmosphere, wiping out the entire ecosystem of the planet. Okay, so blown up planet! Here probably come the Reapers. Not yet. Let's quickly take a shot at scanning this thing then. MSV Kent. Okay. Well, that's more stuff. Let's get out of here. Now, 42 other number place.
I found something.
Okay, did I scan for that? I was not aware I was scanning for that. Small icy planets receiving very little heat from star's orbit. Okay, just a ice planet. What is on this fancy swancy ice planet? A planet of frozen cold and toxic gas, a lifeless world. Gazing out over the frozen landscape, you're reminded of the fragility of life. Only your hard suit provides measure safety, and the extremes are taxing to the hazard seals. You can't stay here long. You stand in the impact site carved by an extraterrestrial probe. Design unknown to you, familiar and unearthly all at once. Though crusted with frost, it's clear the device is functional. You scan the probe with your Omni tool. Music, video, vocalization, even genetic material and scientific knowledge are uploaded into your Omni tool. A trove of information like the golden records carried by the ancient Voyager probe. But more vast and complete. As you do the hull, you discover the stellar coordinates. I think we're gonna archive this artifact. I think we can go without selling this. Okay, that's interesting. So we found an ancient probe in this system. Otherwise, I don't think there's much here. Not even the Reapers are paying attention, so off we go back to Arcturus. We apparently have not discovered everything in the system. There's still stuff there. Well. Investigate the server's presence. That seems an extractor survivors. That seems quite a pill to do. Let's first grab the last protein thing.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, grab it. Start scanner.
Avatar of Vengeance!
Cool. At least it sounds good. That sounds like something Javik would want to be. Alright, what does this planet have for us today? Something straight away. This gassy, cloudy thing. Our scans have located the battery of a defunct Turian turret orbiting Antinda. Many have suffered irreparable damage. Only a few appear worth salvaging, but the recon team carefully retrieves half of the dozen turret stores. Opponents in the cargo bay. These will be transferred to the Huron compound at the earliest opportunity. Okay, I guess that's good. Right, let's discover what's more in Caspian. Are you gonna run into Aslan or something? Ha! Okay. Nice looking system. Okay, so I heard something boop, so... Reapers are not paying attention here, apparently. Yeah, I guess Reapers are not paying attention here. And there is not much here to pay attention to, apparently. Odd. Vostok. They make good weapons in Vostok. Better weapons than in Woodstock. But they apparently do not have anything interesting to look up in Vostok. I am gravely disappointed in Vostok. Yeah, no, there's, at least for the moment there appears to be nothing here. This might be one of those things where come back later and there's suddenly a lot of cool stuff you discover. So that was a bit of a dead end. Let's give one more system a try, see what we find out in space there. Scan for Dr. DeRoe. That's definitely something we're gonna be doing. Don't think we have much to do otherwise. Hades Gamma, Artemis Tower discovered. Access clusters, yeah, we got some things. All-in Protectorate, that sounds new. And there's a fuel depot, that's also very nice. We are gonna need that shit.
I found something.
Ah, stuff! Nilander, moon, Kahed's moon of Nilander serves the headquarters of the Illuminated Primary, highly advanced planetary system. Dubbed Medusa by Alliance vessels, a tendency to stop ships in their tracks with the grid consists of central command system. Okay, well that's a great reason to just scan that shit. Trell Wetworks. Interesting. Krell assassination chief. Oh, hey, that's the fuck, I forgot what's the name. That we're gonna find out. What was the name of that species? Hanar! That was the name. Yeah, Hanar. I was talking about them a while ago. But yeah, that's all we found in the Hanar homeworld. So I think next time we'll actually go do some more actiony things again. So, little lowdown episode today. Hopefully the audio was better. If not, well, it might be another while before we fix it. So, we'll get back to you later then. For now, goodbye and enjoy.